So here my dear student, here exercise 3.7 optional exercise which is quite tricky. All of you know very well. The students, those who has practiced from exercise 3.1 till exercise 3.6, they will only able to understand this optional exercise nicely, because all the questions in this exercise, they are little bit tricky than what you have done in the previous exercise of this chapter number 3, a pair of linear equations. Fine. So here we are starting, and I'm trying my best from my side to make it more and more easiest, more easy form I will show you here. Fine. So the first question I am starting. The ages of two friends, Ani and Biju, differ by 3 years. Ani's father Dharam is twice as old as Ani, and Biju is twice as old as his sister Kathy. The ages of Kathy and Dharam differ by 30 years. Find the ages of Ani and Biju. Right? The question from where to start, because here 4 persons name given. Actually we are given Ani and Biju, and Dharam is the father of Annie, and Biju is the sister of Kathy. Okay, so 4 names are here: Ani, Biju, Dharam, and Kathy. So how little bit confusing, but damn sure with my explanation you will find it easy. So let's begin. Ready? First step, we need to start with that. Let the age of Ani and Biju. We are starting. Let the age of Ani and Biju. Let the age of Ani and Biju be. Of course, for Ani we will consider X years. Fine. And for Biju, another name is Biju. For that we will consider for Biju Y years. Respectively words I am using. Respectively words indicate that one by one means Ani's age. First, please try to understand. Ani's age will be X years, and of course Biju's age we are considering Y years. Right? Now what we are given in the first line? Let's go with that. Okay. First line we are given that ages of Ani and Biju. Let's see. The two friends Ani and Biju differ by 3 years. Differ by 3 years indicate that difference of their ages. Okay. Difference of their ages is 3 years. Agree? Difference of their ages be 3 years. This we are given. Fine. X minus y equal to 3. Differ by 3 years. But the question arises in our mind, who is elder among these two? Ani, maybe Ani is elder. Then in such a case, if Ani is elder, then it's okay. This statement is true, and here it will be plus 3. Fine. But suppose Ani is younger than Biju, then in such a case the difference of their ages must be minus. So there are two options, two equations we will have: x minus y equal to plus 3. If not, then x minus y equal to minus 3. So such a way we will have two equations. Fine. Now forget for this at a while, and let's focus on the second sentence. Okay. What we are given? What is Dharam's age we are given? We know Dharam's age we are given, that is double than, it is twice than Ani's age. Twice than Ani's age, it means 2x years. Agree? Dharam's age will be 2x years. And Kathy's age, what we are given here? Kathy's age. So I am writing here Kathy's age, that is equal to, we are given in the sentence Kathy's age is, see, we are given Dharam is twice as old as Ani. That's why I have written Dharam's age double than Ani's age. So it is 2x. Biju is twice. Now Biju is twice as old as sister Kathy. Biju is twice double than Kathy. It means Kathy is half of Biju. Agree? It means that Kathy's age, it will be half of Biju. Clear to you? Once again, what we are given in the sentence? Here little bit tricky sentence. What we have to apply our knowledge for this sentence? We are given here, I am reading sentence. Biju is twice. Who is Biju? Means Y years his age is as twice as old as his sister Kathy. Fine. So it indicates that Kathy's age, it will be half of Biju's age. Fine. And the sentence, next sentence, they are giving us differ. They are differ from each other, means Dharam's age and Kathy's age. Dharam's age and Kathy's age means difference of this is coming 30 years. Clear to you? So my dear student, here we are having total 4 equations we need to work out. Okay. Now which 4 equation I am talking about? Let's say this is x minus 1 equal to 3. That is equation number 1 I am considering. Clear? The another equation I am choosing this one as 2x minus y by 2 equal to 30. Let me call this is equation number 2. Now one more equation with us. Here plus 3 I have chosen. Then another will be, of course it will be x minus y equal to 3 only. Minus 3. Plus 3 we have taken. So this is minus 3. This is third equation. Fine. And again we will use the same equation. This equation as a fourth equation. Fine. This equation as I am calling second equation. Same equation. You can mention here. Okay. I am mentioning it here for you. This is we are considering third. Fine. So the same equation which I am considering as a second, I am considering 2x minus y by 2 equal to 30. Let me call this is equation number 4. I am considering this as an equation number 4. Though simply I should say we are having only 3 equations. Because this plus or minus, they contain 2 equations. And the main second part of this Kathy and Dharam's, they form this equation. This we are considering equation number 2, and for the same question we will consider as a 4. Okay. Now first what we are going to do, let's simplify equation 1 and 2 first. Okay. Equation 1 and 2 we are simplifying first by any algebraic method. So let's see which expression, which algebraic method is applicable here. Now here we are having 2 equations, equation 1 and equation 2. There are different algebraic expressions, algebraic method which we can apply to solve this equation now. Fine. So the next is the second part of the solution, which is quite easy. Fine. Now better we should go with the substitution method here. Okay. Why? Reason behind that, as we know we are given x minus y equal to 3. Therefore, x equal to 3 plus 1. The value of x we got. Now this value of x we are substituting. So we need to write substituting the value of x in equation number 2. Clear? So let's see, in place of x we will write the value minus y by 2 equal to 30. Okay, what is the value of x here? The value of x is 3 plus 1. Fine. So let's multiply. We know how to go with that. 2 into 3, 6. 2 into y, 2y. Minus y by 2 equal to 30. Now in such a case, whenever we are having 2 here, take LCM. Okay. In such a case, take LCM and try to make it easy. Suppose here nothing given means 1. So all the way LCM will be 2. So we need to multiply with 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. So 2 6 ja 12, 2 2 ja 4, y 1 ja y, 32 ja 60. Fine. Now as we know that here 4y minus y is 3y, and this 12 I am bringing to this side. So it will become minus 12. 60 minus 12, that gives the result 48, right? So next step I am doing till I hope up to here it is clear to you. Let's find next step. X equal to, yes, it is, we know here 3y equal to 48. Next step of that, 60 minus 12, 48. Therefore x equal to 48 divided by 3. Therefore, x equal to, we know 16 3 ja 48. So the value of x we got 16. Fine. But as we know that we have the value of x this way also. In that x minus y equal to 3 with us. Fine. In this we are going to put the value. Here it was not x. I think it was y. Na? Here it was y. I am correcting. This is y. This is y. Y equal to 16. So in this equation, in place of y, I am writing 16. So x equal to 3 plus 16, that gives the result 19. So 1 in a first case, this is case number 1. Please remember, dear student, in a first case, x, the value of x equal to 19. At that time, the value of y equal to 16. This is our first solution. Okay. Now, let's think about the equation number 3 and 4. Okay. What was the difference in 3 and 4? Only and only here minus sign will be there, because equation 3 is having minus here and equation 4 remain the same. So let's see how to go with that. So my dear student, here the equation number 3 was this, x minus y equal to minus 3, and this was second and fourth equation. They are similar. For our convenient, we have given its a name equation number 4. Okay. So again applying the same technique, substitution method, fine, which is quite easy. Now in that is this time, now which type of changes we will have? Suppose I have this equation 3 I am using, then x will be minus 3, it will become plus y to this side. Fine. Now this value I am going to put it in equation number 4. So I need to write it here, substituting the value of x. Substituting the value of x in equation number 4. Clear to you? So dear student, let's go with this. The equation is 2x minus y by 2 equal to 30. Therefore, in place of x, I am writing this value here, minus y by 2 equal to 30. So let's see what is the value of x, minus 3 plus y. So let's multiply. 2 3 ja minus 6, 2 into y, 2y minus y by 2 equal to 30. Very simple. Now as we did in the previous case 1, then we have written here 1 for our convenience. Okay. Now what will be the LCM of 1 1 2 1? Of course it will be 2. So I need to multiply this with 2, here with 2, here with 1 2 ja 2, and here with 2. So let's simplify. 6 2 ja minus 12, 2 2 ja 4y minus y 1 ja y equal to 32 ja 60. Fine. One more point with us. Minus 12 I am bringing to this side. What about 4y minus y? Of course it will be 3y. And here 60 is already this side positive. This minus 12 will be added to this side. It will become plus 12. Now let's simplify. What is 60 plus 12? 72. So our equation will be, next step will be 3y equal to 72. So here 3y equal to 72. This step, next step after that. So what will be y? 72 divided by 3. Of course, what it will be, we know, 24. So simply I should say y equal to 24. Fine. This is the value of y. But we need to find the value of x also. So what is our equation 3? In equation 3, I am putting the value of y. X is here, y in place of y, I am writing 24. And here it is minus 3. So here x equal to minus 3 plus 24. Be careful about sign while transposing. 24 minus 3 is 21. So my dear student, here again the two value in the second case we are gaining. If x equal to 21, at that time y will be 24. Okay, so two different cases we have seen. Okay, but in different two cases we got the different value of x, two different value of x and two different value of y. But how to write in a statement form final answer, for that let's see. So in both of the case we gain two results. So let me note down which two results we have. First we need to mention here, as we consider in case 1, Ani's age. Ani's age was x years, right? And in the first case the answer of x was coming 19 years. Fine. And at the same time Biju's age, which we have considered as a y years. Fine. So at that time that is coming 16 years. Fine. If there is the difference of these two ages is 3. In that first case you can see Ani is elder than Biju. Correct? That's why 19 minus 16 was coming 3. But in case 2, what is the another case? That is or. Option na or. Or. So we need to mention or. If not then or. Ani's age in second case. Ani's age, that is x we have considered, that was 21 years. Fine. And Biju's age, in that Biju's age, that is y we have considered, and its answer was coming 24 years. Now this time you can see Biju is elder than Ani, because 25 minus 21 3. But as our second equation was, what we have written, that is third equation, 21 minus 24, that is what we have written, 21 minus 24, that is minus 3. So this is the complete solution of question. So my dear student, here question number 2 is in front of you. Make yourself ready. I am reading the question. One says, give me 100 friends. I shall then become twice as rich as you. Other replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. Tell me what is the amount of their respective capital. Okay, this much is the real question. Now here, dear student, what we are given here, the conversation of two people given. Okay, two friends given. Okay, now we do not know the name of the friend, so can we say the name of the friend for our convenience, that is A and B? Because after considering something for them, we will able to write how much amount is with A and how much amount is with B. That's why let's begin the question. The first is here, let we start the solution. Let the name of the two friends be. Let the name of two friends be. Let the name of two friends be we are considering now x and y also we can take, but it will create confusion because for their amount we will consider x and y. So better we are taking a and b. Okay. Now we are thinking these two friends are there and in the same we are adding now. Let a has rupees x with him. Okay. And let b has, we are considering for B has suppose rupees Y with him. Clear to you? Now, according to the given detail in the question, very easy, very simple. Give me 100. First wala, A. Friend A says, if you give me 100 rupees. Friend A says, if you give me 100 rupees means some amount already with him, that is x we are considering, and he is asking for 100 rupees from B, from the amount of B. Now you think about that. If he is asking for this much amount, then at that time Y is also having some amount, but he is giving to A. He is giving 200 rupees to his friend this time. So amount with here, whatever the amount is with friend A, in that 100 will be added. Okay, and whatever the amount with B friend, it will be 100 rupees will be subtracted from its amount. That's why here y minus 100. Fine. So dear student, the statement is first line we are given. I shall become a twice as rich as you. Twice it means year to you. So this is the first equation. Fine. So let's solve it before we proceed for the second. Here x plus 100, as we know, 2 into y, 2y, minus 2 into 100, 200. Fine. X is already this side, this 2y I am bringing to this side, minus 2y, and this is minus 200, and this 100 will go to that side. So finally the equation will become x minus 2y equal to minus 300. This is the linear equation. It is in a general form. So let me call it equation number 1. Fine. Now let's focus on the second equation. How to go with the second equation? Let me read it for you. Second statement says, if you give me 10. Now the other reply. The question in that it is given other reply. Other means second friend, means friend B. Friend B saying, if you give me 10 rupees, so y plus 10. If you give me 10 rupees, if he is giving 10 rupees to Y, then of course, what will be the amount with him? First friend, that 10 has been subtracted from it. Clear to you? What is the reason? Because if he is giving to his friend 10 rupees, so whatever the amount with him from 10 we need to subtract, that amount will be lessened from that. In such a situation, he is saying, I shall be 6 times as rich. 6 times as rich indicate that here it is 6. So dear student, let's simplify, which is quite easy. Y plus 10 equal to 6 into x, 6x, minus 6 into 10, of course it is 60. So let's simplify. Here this time I am bringing y to this side. Okay, 6x is at the right side. Y I am bringing to right side, so it is become minus y. And 10 is already this side, and minus 60 I am bringing to this side. So 10 plus 60, that is 70. Let's say this is equation number 2. I am explaining again this part as the friend B. Friend B is having y rupees with him, and he is gaining 10 rupees from friend A. So whatever the amount will be left with friend A, it will be x minus 10. The statement which we are given, they are saying friend B says, if you give me 10 rupees, then I will be 6 times rich than you. 6 times rich than you. So it indicates that 6x minus 60. Now as we know, this 6x right side I am keeping, and this y I am bringing to this side. So it is become minus y. And of course, this minus 60 to left side. So 10 plus 60 gives the result 70. So finally, I can say we have these two results. Okay, we are having these two equations. Okay, let these two equations, keep it in a mind and work out. Apply any method. Let's see which method will be convenient for that and try to solve. So dear student, we are having these two equation. I am calling this equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Right? Now as we know that we can apply any technique here, because such a type of word problem there isn't any foundation. Okay, so any algebraic method we are free to apply here. So here I would like to go with the elimination method. I want to eliminate this y, suppose, then of course I need to multiply here by 2 and here with 1. Fine. So what will be our equation? X minus 2y equal to minus 300, and here second equation I am multiplying by 2. So 2 6 ja 12x, 2 into y 72 ja 140. Fine. But as we know that here sign of both of this, I want to eliminate this, but the sign is similar, so I need to change the sign. So I need to subtract. So this will be cancelled. Now x minus 12x is minus 11x. Minus 300 minus 140 is minus 440. Clear to you? Once again, here we will have 12x minus x, that is minus 11x, because sign of this is minus, and this side also same sign, addition. So it is 440. Therefore minus cancel from both the sides. So 440 upon 11. So what do we have? X equal to 4. 11 4 ja 4, so it will be 40. The value of x we got 40. Now any one of the equation, let puts its a value. We need to mention putting the value of x in equation number number 1, any one of the equations. So what should I do? I am choosing for this equation. Now in this first equation I am going to put the value x 40 here. So 40 minus 2y equal to minus 300. Clear? So let's see what will be the next step. So dear student, the next step will be minus 2y. Here I am mentioning minus 2 I am keeping to this side. Here minus 300 already there, and 40 I am bringing to this side. So that is also minus 40. Now as we know that same sign, addition. So minus 2y equal to minus 340. Therefore minus cancel both the sides. So 340 divided by 2. We know 340 when it will be divided by 2 gives the result 170. Half of 340 is 170. So the final value of y we got 170 and the value of x equal to 40. So according to our assumption, what is x and what is y? We need to mention therefore friend A has rupees 40 and friend B has rupees 170 with friend A has rupees 40 and friend B has rupees 170 with them, not him, with them, because it is plural, 2 persons are there. So with them. This is the complete solution of question number 2. So my dear student, here exercise 3.7 optional exercise. It's a question number 3 is in front of you. The question is, I am reading it for you. The question is, a train covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. And if the train were slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered by the train. Very simple, very easy question. All of us, we know very well this formula. Okay, we are well aware with this formula, that is distance equal to speed. So all of you know very well distance equal to speed into time. Here, speed into time. Now using this formula, okay, we will use this formula, but we do not know even speed and we do not know time. In such a case, let the original speed. Why I am using this original word? Because the speed is changed by a train. That's why I am using the original speed of a train. Original speed of a train. Let the original speed of a train we are considering be x kilometer per hour. Fine. If we are not given, and let the time taken to complete the journey be by hours. Let the time taken to complete the journey, right? According to the question, let the time taken to complete the journey, that is we are considering y kilometer per hour. Okay, journey B y kilometer per hour. Okay, so speed we are considering x kilometer per hour and journey time taken is y hour. That is hour, unit is hour, not kilometer, but unit is hour for the time. Y hour. Clear to you? So now y hours. Now we are having this formula, distance equal to speed into time. Fine, this formula already with us. Now in this, what will be the distance? So we should say distance covered equal to, we know distance will be time into speed, speed into time. What is the speed? X kilometer. What is the time? Y kilometer. So the distance covered is x into y kilometer. Clear to you? This much is clear. Now, according to the question, there are two different cases we are given. Okay. Now, we will consider these two different cases as a case 1 and case 2, and we will form two equations according to that. So, be ready for that. Now, dear student, according to the question, we are having two cases. Okay. It is clearly mentioned. In the first line, we are given that the speed 10 kilometer per hour increase. So, what should I write? What will be the speed of a train at that time? Because in the beginning it was x kilometer per hour and the increment of 10 kilometer per hour in a speed, so it will become x plus 10 kilometer per hour. Simple. Now, at that time, how much time taken? Time will be, they are saying 2 hours less than that. Means original time, whatever is that, it has been, if speed increase, time decrease. They are the they are inversely proportion. Because as you know, the speed increase, automatically time decrease. So this is speed increasing 10 kilometer per hour. So that's why the time taken by a train will be 2 hours less than it's the original time. So this is in hours. So I am writing H. So what will be distance? As we know, distance equal to speed into time. Distance equal to speed into time. S into T in short also you can write. Therefore, what should I write? Distance we know x into y. Because distance is x into y according to the beginning as we have written. But here in this case the distance remain constant. That's why I am writing xy. distance for traveling the journey remains same. Okay, so here speed is, I am taking x plus 10 and this time y minus 2. Here now nothing to do, we need to simplify this formula. Okay, so here xy is already there. Now how to multiply this to know? First let's multiply with x to both of this term. X into y, xy minus x into 2, 2x plus 10 into y, 10y minus 10 to the 20. Now you can see both the side xy, so it will be cancelled with the same side. If not, then just bring it to left side. So it will become minus and that will be also cancelled. Now what I'm going to do, I'm bringing this minus 2x to this side plus 10y also to this side. So its a sign will be changed and this will become like this. So our formula will become 2x, sorry, our equation will become 2x minus 10y equal to minus 20. Here, let me call this is equation number. Roughly I am giving you idea again. As in the case 1, we are given that speed of a train is increasing 10 kilometer per hour. So it is become x plus 10. Time will be decrease automatically. Speed increase, time decrease. So it will be y minus 2 hours. Now distance already fixed. Distance between two places remains same all the way. Either in case 1 and case 2 the distance will remain same. That is xy, we in the beginning only find this thing. And of course the here speed x plus 10, y minus 2, and we have simplified the procedure of multiplication of two bracket as we know. And this xy cancel. Why I cancelled? Because this xy if I bring to right side it will give minus xy result. So that will be cancelled here. And again I am transposing this x and y terms to the right side. And here minus 20 as it is in a left side. And let me call this is equation number 1. So now we will work out on case 2. What we are given according to this, let's see case 2. In that the speed of a train is decreased 10 kilometer per hour. Okay, so we need to mention x minus 10 kilometer per hour. Okay, speed 10 kilometer decrease. If the speed decrease, then automatically time will be increased. How much it is increasing? 3 hours more than the previous time. Previous time y and 3 hours more than that it is taking. So it is this way. Now, as we know that distance is xy, speed x minus 10, and of course this y plus theta. So xy is as it is. Now let's multiply one by one with this. X into y, xy, 3 into x, 3x, 10 into y, 10y, and of course minus 10 into 3 minus 30. Now, as usual, you know, again we are having same condition. This will be cancelled. So I am bringing if this 3x to this side. This 3x to this side and it will give minus 3x. So better what I am going to do, let 3x be to let it be right side, minus 10y be right side, and this minus 30 I am transposing to left side or from right side. So here it will become plus 30. Let me call this is equation number. So our second equation is 3x minus 10y equal to 30. Here to you up to here. So dear student, these two are the equations which we have gained after solving case 1 and case 2. They are 2x minus 10y equal to minus 20, 3x minus 10y equal to 30. Fine. Now these two equations, in that we can see here we can eliminate y. But they are with the same sign, so we need to subtract. Fine. So we need to write subtract 1, subtract 2 from 1. Subtract 2, equation number 2 from 1. Okay. So in such a case, here 2x minus 10y equal to minus 20, and here 3x minus 10y equal to 30. Okay. So dear student, what we are going to do? We are subtracting. अब यहाँ माइनस करेंगे. Here it will be plus and here it will be minus. So this will be cancelled. Eliminate. Now 2x minus 3x gives the result minus x. Minus 20 minus 30 is minus 50. Clear to you? Minus minus both the side cancel, so the value of x is coming 50. Okay, x equal to 50. And in such a case, now any one equation you need to choose and put the value of x equal to 50 in that. Okay, so I'm here mentioning putting the value of x in equation number 1. Suppose I am choosing 1. What is our equation? 2x minus 10y equal to minus 20. Fine. So my dear student, here in place of x I am writing 50. So here this is, so in place of x I am writing 50. Clear to you? So if I write 50, then let's see what will be the simplification in the next step. So my dear student, here you can see the equation after 2 into multiplying with 50, we will have 2 into 50, 100 minus 10y equal to minus 20. Now, let me make a subject to minus 10y and I am bringing, transposing this plus 100 to left side. So it is giving right side is minus 100. So this will become minus 20 minus 100 is minus 120. Minus minus cancel both the sides. So it will become this. So y equal to 120 divided by 10. The value of y equal to coming 12. Value of y equal to coming 12. Fine. So dear student, this much is not enough. We need to mention answer in a statement form, because as we know that in the clearly in the beginning we are given, so the original speed of the train will be, what will be the original speed? Therefore we need to mention, therefore the original speed, what it will be beta? Of course it will be 50 km per hour. Our answer of x was coming this. And time taken to complete the journey, time taken is 12 hours. Clear to you? But they have asked to find the journey, distance of the journey. Still we have not got that. Individually we got this value. But how much distance? Okay, distance we have to find between two places. So we know distance equal to speed into time. So we need to mention here 50 into 12. We know 12 5 are 60. So the time taken to complete the distance is 600 kilometer. So how much distance it is covering? That is covering 600 kilometer distance. Fine. Once again I am explaining little bit here. The original speed of a train, that will be 50 kilometer per hour. Clear to you? This is the value of x which we have found. Time taken to complete this journey 12 hours. Okay, so we need to find the distance. This is our original question. So don't forget to do this step. Distance is x into y. In the beginning only we have assumed this thing. So distance is x into y. So speed x is 50 kilometer and time taken to complete the journey 12 hours. So 12 into 5, 60, and this 0, 600 kilometer. So the answer is, distance is 600 kilometer. So here my dear student, according to the question, let's see what we are given. So question number 4. Question says, the students of a class are made to stand in rows if 3 students are extra in a row, there would be 1 row less. If 3 students are less in a row, there would be 2 rows more. Find the number of students in the class. Very easy, very simple question. Let there may be X students, that there may be X students in each row, right? In each row. And according to the question, there may be, okay, and there may be Y students, number of students Y in each column. Yes. Now, how to find total number of students? As we know, total number of students will be total number of students. As we know, that is total number of rows and total number of columns will be multiplied. So we will have total number of students will be xy. Simple. So this is very important result. Total number of students, that will be x. Now we are having two cases in the question given. Okay. For different cases, we need to find it the solution equation. Let's see how to go with that. So my dear student, here we are having two cases. So let me call this is case number 1. Okay. Let's work out on case number 1. Now what is case number 1 says? We are given that when 3 students are taken extra in each row, 3 students are taken extra. So what it will become? Of course, the number of row x and 3 we are adding in that, then the number of rows in that. So at that time, number of students in a row. First it is we are row in a row. How can we calculate? Number of x already there, 3 we are adding. So it will become x plus 3 students in a row. In a row, x plus 3 students. Clear to you? And what about in column? If at that time, if we add 3 in this, at that time 1 will be subtracted. Here it is clearly mentioned there would be 1 row less. Number of row wise, 1 is less from that, so only y minus 1 students will be there in the column. Clear to you? So my dear student, how to form the equation? So total number of student xy we know, because number of student remains same, that we will arranging with this arrangement we can have this is the equation. Okay, now all of us know very well how to simplify this equation. So first of all, for that, therefore sign xy this side, let's multiply 1 by 1, x into y xy minus x into 1, that is x, 3 into y 3y, and 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Fine. Now this will be cancelled. Clear to you? Therefore, minus x will come to this side plus x. This plus 3y I am bringing this side minus 3y, and this side it is minus 3 already there. Okay. This is our case 1. Let me call it equation number 1. For the case 1, we will have this equation. Minus x I have transposed to this side plus x, and plus 3y is becoming minus 3. So this is equation 1. Now let's work out on case number 2. What we are given in the case 2? Let's study. Let me read the question. 3 students are taken less in each row. Okay. So what will be the present situation for the row? 3 students are less in each row. So x minus 3 students will be there in the row. What about the column? Let's work out upon that. At that time, the number of row the number of row that is the number of rows become y plus 2. So this will become number of rows will become y plus 2. So in the column it will be y plus 2. Okay, I am using the word column that you can consider the column word you can consider as a number of students in each row. Okay, that is also okay. So my dear student, here what could be done? Simple, I should multiply here. Number of students remains same. Here x minus 3 and y plus. How to multiply, you know very well. Xy equal to x into y, xy, 3 into y, minus 3y, x into 2, 2x, and of course d to the minus 6. Okay. Now if I simplify it little bit more, then xy will be cancelled from both the sides. Okay. Let's see what is left. Which two equations we will have finally with us. Let's work out. So, dear student, here this was the last step from where I am beginning. Xy cancel. Therefore, now you can see 2x is as it is. This side I am keeping. Minus 3y is also there. This minus 6 I am bringing to left side. So it will become plus 6. Let me call this is equation number 2. Okay. So finally, we are successfully able to write the equation. Fine. So what are these two equations? Let's note down and try to solve them. Our first equation was x minus 3y equal to minus 3. And our second equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 6. Fine. Now, what to do? How to simplify? Let's apply elimination method. Elimination method. As you know, if we apply elimination method, we need to subtract. Okay, this will be cancelled. So here x minus 2x minus x minus 3 minus 6, same sign, addition, minus 9. Therefore, x equal to 9. The value of x we got 9. Now substituting this value, substituting x equal to 9 in equation number 1. Right? Our first equation is x minus 3y equal to minus 3. Therefore, in place of x, I am writing the value 9. Okay. So, if I put it here 9, then how to simplify? Next step will be this minus 3y is already this side, minus 3 and this minus 9 I am transposing to right side. Minus 3 minus 9 gives the result minus 12. Fine. Minus 3y equal to minus 12. So minus minus will be again cancelled. So simply I am doing it here. So next step will be minus minus will be cancelled. So 3y equal to 12. And of course y will be 12 divided by 3. Therefore the value of y we got, that is 4. Here, so both the value with us after applying elimination method, the value of x equal to 9 and value of y equal to 4. So let's come to that point from where we have begun. What we have to find. So dear student, according to the question, we need to find the total number of students. So we need to mention number of students equal to. Final answer, number of students that we know, that is xy. Yes. Now what is the value of x we got? 9. The value of y we got 4. So 9 4 are 36. So how many students are there in total overall? 36. This is the complete solution of question number. So my dear student, here question number 5 of exercise 3.7. The question we are given, in a triangle ABC, angle C equal to 3 angle B equal to 2 angle A plus B in bracket. This is the condition we are given and we need to find the 3 angles of a triangle. Means angle A, angle B and angle C we need to find. Okay. But as we know that when we are here, we are talking to form an equation of linear equation in 2 variables. So for any 2 angles we need to assume. Okay, for any two angles out of 3. So my dear student, I would like to choose for angle A and B. So I am considering, let angle A equal to x degree and angle B I am considering as y degree. Also I am mentioning because we know angle must be measured in a degree. Fine. Now if we are given this condition, then in a first case I should say angle C equal to 3 angle B equal to 2 angle A plus angle B. This we are given. Agree? Now what I am going to do? I am going to consider these equation first. Means this equal to this I am choosing. Okay. So because we can compare these two first. So what do I have? 3 angle B equal to 2 angle A plus angle B. So far I have not done any changes. Only and only I am working upon these two equations. This equal to this equal to this. So we can say this equal to this also and this will be equal to this also. Right? So in that, as we know that the value of x we have considered as a y. Value of angle A is x, angle B is y. So let's simplify. 3y equal to 2 into x, 2x minus 2 into y, that is 2y. Therefore, I am bringing this 2y to this side, so it will become plus 2y. Fine. So what will be the simplification? If I simplify this, then 3y plus 2y is, we know that is 5y. Once again I am checking the here 2x, here it is plus, here not minus, it is plus, right? So this time I am bringing to this side, so it will become minus. Fine. So simply I should say the value of y, that is equal to 2x, means 3y minus 2y is y. So y equal to 2x. Or in another way, if we want to write in an equation form, then the equation will be this way. Equation will become 2x minus y equal to 0. I am bringing this y to this side. So equation will become 2x minus y equal to 0. This is the equation, and this equation I am calling equation number 1 here. Clear to you? Now let's move the another part. That is, as we know, that's some detail about this triangle. So the question is in continuation. Now as we know, the angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so we need to mention here by angle sum property of a triangle. What it says, what this property says for triangle ABC, if we apply, then of course the sum of all three angles must be 180 degree. Fine. Now next step, as we want to know the value of A and B, right? A and B is here x plus y. Fine. But what about angle C? Angle C we do not know. We do not know the value of angle C. But angle C equal to 3 angle B. So this will become 3y. 3y equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? How I have written this thing? Let me clarify you. From where I have written this? Because we know that angle C equal to 3 angle B. This condition we are given. So we know its a value will be. The value of angle B is y. So here 3y. That's why angle C equal to 3y I have mentioned here. Fine. So let's simplify the equation x plus 4y equal to 180. Let's say this is equation number 2. X plus 4y equal to 180. 180, that is equation number 2. But what is the value in the first equation we got? If you remember nicely, then we know the value of their coming y equal to 2x. We know in that y equal to 2x. So this value I am going to put in place of y here. Okay, let's see. In place of y from equation 1. Here you can mention this is from equation 1. So what do we have here? as we know, it is 2x, not 2y, it is 2x. So 2 4 ja 8x equal to 180. Therefore, 9x equal to 180. Therefore, x equal to 180 divided by 9. And as you know, 180 divided by 9, it indicates that here I am mentioning x equal to 20 degree. So the value of x we got, that is 20 degree. Okay, still we have to find all three angles. Let's see how to do. So dear student, as we know, the value of x equal to 20 degree with us now. Okay, but we know that we have this value with us. What is that value? We know y equal to 2x. Y equal to 2x, then of course 2 into x. In place of x, I have written 20. So the value of y is 40 degree. So x and y we got. It means that simple, I should say angle A equal to x, that is 20 degree. Angle B, that is equal to y. So of course it is 40 degree. And what about angle C? Angle C we know that is 3y. 3y, it's the equation according to that. 3 into 40, the value of y is 40. Here I am putting in place of that. So it is 120 degree. So you can see here the angle A equal to 20 degree, angle B equal to 40 degree, and of course angle C, this value of angle C is 120 degree, which is the required angle according to the question. So my dear student, be ready for question number 6, 7 and 8 of exercise 3.7 in upcoming video.